leaving Brisbane Water, going down to the channel, going to Broken Bay. Yeah, it's supposed to be a real nice summery day today, so few and far between at the moment this time of the year, but should be a cracker. Coming into the Rip Bridge, and yeah, they ain't called us Rip for nothing. You can see, whoa, getting chucked about all over the place by these eddies and stuff. Basically gone from 2 meters deep to 21 meters. Yeah, if you think all of Brisbane Water basically has to come through this little gap, no surprises. Anyway, happy days. Green buoy here, which is where we'll hang a sharp left to port. See Barrenjoey Head and everything in the distance ahead. You see the water's quite sandy or muddy really, I suppose, from all the rains in the Sydney area. Okay, so I'm just going to put on a bit more herbs. Do your head in, but I'm not leaving the wheel. Okay, so we're sort of crabbing across here at the moment, just to basically lay in the cross tide. Because obviously if we went straight for where we wanted to go, we'd end up getting dragged across the reef here. But it's obviously good fishing, according to this guy. Not so good for yachts. We've got a bit of wind over tide happening. Okay, still halfway along probably. This is a little cove along the way called Oyster Bay. Probably a good place to have a little break if you're struggling, but yeah. And here we are, breaking out into Broken Bay. Maybe that's why they call it that. Anyway, still motor sailing at the moment, but just clearing the channel. Here's Little Hat Head and Hat Head over there. And the open sea. Fabulous, fabulous. Over here we've got Pearl Beach, and swinging around to Umina and Ettalong, and yeah, we've got some company behind us, also put their sails up. Excellent. And here we are, passing to the western side of Lion Island, Pittwater there in the distance, and we're just about to head into the mighty Hawkesbury River. Yeah, first time in here, so yeah, should be interesting. Well, not first time, many years ago, but yeah, Pearl Beach. So we're in the Hawkesbury now. Ocean swells are still coming in, but they're diminishing somewhat. So yeah, all bush around us, it's all national park. So beautiful spot. Over there, Barrenjoey Head and Palm Beach, and the waterway down there being Pittwater. Yeah, swinging around. The open sea again. That's the guy that was behind me actually, that sail in the distance. So he's obviously going to Pittwater or somewhere. Okay, so yeah, why do we do this? Yeah, why wouldn't you do this? Fabulous, coming into the Hawkesbury, swinging around here. Little town or village of Patonga there with a bit of beach strip. And yeah, see the hills are closing in more as we get further up the Hawkesbury. Still get a bit of swell here coming through, which is nice. We do a bit of surfing. But yeah, perfect. Nice and green and away from the madding crowds. Looks like we have a naval patrol vessel here. Nice day out for the boys. Yeah, good work if you can get it. Great. And Patonga in the distance. Yeah, okay, so here's our, looks like a ship of the Grey Funnel Line. I'm can't quite read the name or the number or what have you. You can see there's a bit of swell in here. She's pitching a little bit too. So yeah, as I said, nice day out for the boys. Not that I can see any boys, but there you go. Looking up the Hawkesbury, you can't make it out, but you can actually see the railway bridge there, which actually goes from Sydney to Newcastle via the Central Coast. And this is looking up Cowan Creek, sort of like a bit of a sound really. It's the Sunken Mountain Range. So yeah, the wind's right in the face, so I've got the engine going again. Yeah, well, looking back, the ocean's no longer in sight. It's quite interesting because it's still getting swells in here. They're obviously bouncing around. Every now and then we get some good breakers here, which is yeah, a straight line to the sea. Going up Cowan Creek, see what we'll find. Yeah, I was going to go further up into Cowan Creek, perhaps the Jerusalem Bay or something, but I think it's probably a little bit far because we've been bucking tides and currents today, so it's probably taking me a lot longer to get here than I think, thought. So we might go and poke our nose in here, see if there's any moorings where we can have some lunch. And Jerusalem Bay another day. That's the unfortunate thing at the moment with the bad weather we have here. Whenever you get a sunny day, you got to grab it, and it doesn't mean that the other conditions are going to be necessarily that favourable. But hey, it's a great time out here. Alright, we're coming into Refuge Bay, and I think some public moorings up ahead here. Try and get between the boats, I guess. We'll run away together by the looks of it. Let's see how this goes. And here we are, America Bay and Refuge Bay. Yeah, if you can see in the distance there's a waterfall coming down the rocks there out of the push, particularly with the rain we've been constantly having, but yeah, we're all sort of wilderness area. Very nice, peaceful, except for the jet ski yobbos, but what can you do? And full circle. Coming back out of America Bay after lunch, wind's kicked up quite a bit here. We'll see in a moment whether it's just because of the hills here or whether it's kicked up in general, but I'm suspecting it's because we're amongst all these hills. A bit of blue sky coming back there, that's good. We're heading off this way, so we'll head back down the river now. And that's Patonga up ahead. There we are, coming up to Patonga now. Still got 9 metres of water under us, so it's okay. And there's the boys, they're just doing circuits here of the Hawkesbury Estuary. Surveying, training, who knows. Anyway, we can see the sea again now, Line Island, Barrenjoey Head. There, the wind comes up and goes down at the moment, all over the place. There, we're getting a bit close to Patonga now. Quaint little place, it sort of sticks out on its own basically. You've got to drive to it, it's not on the way to anywhere, but popular spot. Cafes, fish and chip shops, just a little place by the sea. There's actually a ferry that goes from here to Palm Beach as well. There's the jetty, that's where the ferry goes, and the cafes and the pub and whatever else there is. Sort of see here the border between the river effect and the tide effect happening here. As we get further down the Hawkesbury, whoop, and the boat just took a twist. As we head back to the salty sea. That water, well, other than that water being filthy from all the rain, it's probably relatively brackish. Okay, Korea Bay this is called, here in Pittwater. And down there you can almost make out, well, you can make out Scotland Island, but yeah, it sort of disappears into the hills behind it, I guess. Didn't quite get there, so I'll try again another time. But we'll just make this the turnaround point for today. Now we have got the $160 million Powerball coming up on Thursday. But to be honest, I don't think that would even buy this. And yeah, back there just tugging your leg. Some amazing boats in here though. Absolutely amazing. Maybe we can slum it with that one. Oh yeah, even that I think we'd be dreaming. Now doesn't this just put the house right back into houseboat? Apparently this caught fire when, yeah, I think we saw it after it caught fire actually a few years back, but it looks like it's remodeled and better than ever. What an amazing place to live. One of these things that I'm not yeah. You pick it. See if you can. Clearly you order your boat here by the meter, so obviously had some room to spare and gold. Yes, it's an amazing length on a boat. And here we have the Pittwater side of Palm Beach. There's cafes and restaurants and fish and chips and whatever there. There's a ferry wharf in the back there, and also a slipway for small boats. And over there, Barrenjoey Head up ahead. And here's Barrenjoey Head, and on the other side of that is the ocean side of Palm Beach. And swinging around, we're heading home. Wind's sort of a bit tricky at the moment, but it's all good. We've got a grey cloud coming up in the west there, but I'm sure it'll hold off for us, whatever it is. And Barrenjoey Head, I guess you could say that's the northernmost point of Sydney really. Yeah, it used to be quite bushy. Years ago there was a bushfire, but it really hasn't come back to how it was. It's quite a few years ago too, so yeah, anyway, all good. And that's where we're heading there. You can actually see the hotel at Edelong. So that's around about where that Dwitz in the channel was this morning. I've been holding back going back until I know the tide's going back in. So I really don't feel like bucking the tide going back home as well. Anyway, very serene. And we're coming to the first markers of the channel and see Edelong Hotel over there. And yeah, the wind came back. We were motoring for a little while in flat calm, and now it's come back as forecast, so that's comforting. Yeah, just to highlight basically how close we are to the sand and the narrowness of the channel. Yeah, the waves are breaking in there. Just coming around now. I'm actually still under sail, just because it's favourable at the moment, and why not? So this is the narrowest part here again, Oyster Bay, and you can see the Edelong Hotel getting closer. Well, as I'm coming in, this guy's on his way out to work. Not quite sure why he's got the booms out already. He's miles away from the sea still, but anyway, who am I to judge? What a difference when you're not battling the tide. It's just starting to come in, so we've sort of got a slack tide, but yeah, moving along quite smartly now. So here we go past Woy Woy. I know you heard me the first time, but yeah, there's some bit hard of hearing. And yeah, just getting very close to dusk. Beautiful. People, good on them.